guys, so now it's time to get into the main point of this video, which is learning how to process your bass into guitar for your solos. I don't have a guitar, so I had to find a workaround, and I was using, you know, the different stock instruments on here, but I'm way better on bass than I could ever dream to be on piano, at least at this point in my life, so I had to find this workaround. So it's really simple. I'm going to show you the example in which I use this technique in a song, and then I'm going to get into the more technical aspect of it, which is actually pretty simple. So let's get it. Okay, so let me let you guys hear it soloed. Give me a second. So let's let you hear it soloed right quick. Oh man. So let's get into how I personally go about it. Now, obviously this is already processed and I have the audio file here for the mixing purposes, but I can still show you guys the thought that went into it. So I normally start here at the transpose. I go to complex, not complex pro. For some reason it just muddies up the audio signal. So at least on my computers. So I go to complex, and then this comes down to personal choice. I'll normally start by taking the transpose up to 12 semitones, a full octave above where I originally recorded from my bass. And depending on the phrasing, I will take it up another octave, like a certain section, and I'll comp it. Different techniques like that that's really not too important to the video right now. If you want, I can get into it at a later date, but we'll stay on track for now. But yeah, complex, take it up an octave or two depending on your needs, and then we'll go to the actual like effects I put on here. And these two are my go-to, my starters. I'll go to the EQ8 drop down menu, and I will select instrument tab, and then I'll go to, normally I'll go to funky guitar. It's really, I don't really personally hear a big difference, but you know, I just do it just to do it. It sounds good to me. And then I will go down to glue compressor, and depending on my needs, I'll choose guitar solo, or I'll choose guitar lead solo, or I'll choose controlled dynamics. Again, one of those things where it's just you just want to capture the nuances of what a real guitar would sound like, and since you're playing off of a guitar of sorts, even though it's buried in the lower register, you still have those nuances that just make it sound more organic than you would get from MIDI. From there, you're pretty much good. We're gonna get into just basically a lot of just personal choice things. So, you know, you can throw your reverb on there, your delay, your different amps that you have. I mean, you have a whole amp tab. Go to the audio effects wrap and amp simulation. I have a rough time talking today. And just choose from the smorgasbord of stuff they have, and this will work in 9 or 10. Lite kind of have to go about it a little bit differently. Is weird, and I'll probably do a video for that, but I'll stick with 10 for the sake of this tutorial, and that's honestly pretty much it. The rest of this stuff is just personal choice. Once you've raised the octave and put those EQ things on there, and the compressor, you're in a land where your creativity is gonna take over, and you're good. So that's how I process.